Welcome back to Love Arsenal, and today you are fully welcome to this watch along where we're going to talk about the Arsenal versus West Ham game. Um, there's no further place to look than the lineup, and this lineup makes me so happy. Like, you guys have no idea how this lineup feels. First things first, we are going to have two eights, right? In Eze and Odegaard strutting their stuff in the middle. This essentially means that we're going to have a way to tackle this low block that West Ham intends to bring to us. Let me even look at the West Ham lineup first of all, just to see how it pans out against ours. So Ariola is currently in goal, like what I predicted. El Hadji Malik Diouf is in the left back position. Aaron Bissaka is now fit again to play in the right back ahead of Kyle Walker-Peters. Then we have Max Kilman and former Arsenal player Konstantinos Mavropanos in central defense. Suguntu Magaza is the holding midfielder. And further up the pitch, you have a double pivot of Lucas Paqueta and Matheus Fernandes. Jarrod Bowen is coming in from the right-hand side. Christian Somerville is coming in from the left. And of course, you have Niklas Füllkrug in attack. West Ham is still struggling, under they just got a new manager in Espirito Santo. When they had Graham Potter, they were in the trenches, like their form was terrible. West Ham's first game in the Premier League was against Sunderland, and they lost 3-0. Like, no one saw that coming. Sunderland is a newly promoted team, but for some reason, they had enough to defeat the likes of West Ham. I remember that match. That was Xhaka's first game for Sunderland. Mayenda, Ballard, and Isidore scored the goals. After that, West Ham hosted Chelsea at the London Stadium. And it's another terrible showing for the team, with Chelsea going out as 5-1 winners. João Pedro had an amazing game that day, scoring and providing 2 assists. There were also goals from Pedro Neto, there were goals from Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Chaluba. Because Paqueta actually scored the first goal of the game for West Ham, but that turned out to be the only goal they scored as they were destroyed by Chelsea. After that terrible loss to Chelsea, it was time for some EFL Cup action, second round. Yeah, we have Henry Namdi in the chat. Yes, I agree with you. I love the two ACMs, Odegaard and Eze. This is something that we're waiting for as Arsenal fans. The event that we have such a very good squad now, and we need to, rotate as much as possible. And for different game states, different attacking players will be used. And to see Zubimendi get some rest, to allow Eze and Odegaard cook from the middle, I can't wait. Like, the lineup is blowing up my mind. Against a low block side like West Ham, it's going to be expected that they're going to really fall deep. And as much as you'd like to have rest as Zubimendi in the middle. If you have someone like Eze and Odegaard in the middle, especially with what Odegaard did on Wednesday against Olympiacos, that performance was monster. Like, Odegaard has not done that in a very long time. So, going back to West Ham's form, they went to the EFL Cup to play against Wolves. Wolves was also another team that have been struggling as well. But Wolves ended up 3-2 winners in that game. Goals from Strand Larsen and Gomez, while West Ham, Susek and Paqueta scored. When they returned back to the Premier League, they played against Nottingham Forest, and that was a very strange game. The game looked like it was going to be a draw. Up on the 84th minute, then West Ham went ahead and just scored 3 quick-fire goals. Bowen scored the first goal, Paqueta scored the late penalty, and Callum Wilson scored the final goal to make it 3-0 away. Obviously, this result actually cost Espirito Santo his job in Nottingham Forest, because he was already having clashes with Edu and the manager Marinakis and the chairman Marinakis. But this was the final straw, according to Nottingham Forest, and Espirito Santo was sacked. However, West Ham hosted Tottenham next, and they did not build on the good results they had against Nottingham Forest. It was a terrible loss to Tottenham, But this was also helped with the fact that Thomas Suchek got a red card in that game for violent conduct. Three goals from Pape Matissa, Lucas Bergval, and Mickey van der Ven allowed Tottenham to run out 3-0 winners against West Ham. Then the writing was already on the wall for Graham Potter with Crystal Palace next. And unfortunately, he lost again. Jean-Philippe Mateta scored the first goal for Crystal Palace. Then Bowen equalized for West Ham. But Tyreek Mitchell scored what proved to be the match winner. And that was it. Graham Potter was sacked, and Espirito Santo took his place. And Espirito Santo's first game was actually against Everton, and it was a 1-1 draw, a very, very good result for Everton, with the likes of Bowen coming through for the club again. Bowen has just been an outstanding player for West Ham. He has been with them for quite a while, basically spent all his career with the club, although he joined from Hull City in 2020. And since then, he has grown leaps and bounds, scoring goals for the club. When he joined West Ham, he scored just 1 goal in 13 games in January transfer window. His first full campaign with West Ham was 8 goals in 40 games. Followed that was with 18 goals in 51 games, then 13 goals in 54 games, then 20 goals in 44 games. So you can see that Bowen has been a standout performer, despite the fact that West Ham continue to keep struggling. But that's about that. Let's talk about the Arsenal lineup before we head for kickoff. This lineup is so good to see. Raya is someone that has been underrated in goal, and obviously it's good to see him, retain his place. I love Kepa Arrizabalaga, no doubt, but it's going to be difficult for him to get ahead of the likes of, Raya. Raya is such an outstanding player for the club. Then in defense, you have Julian Timber, who was rightly rested for the game against the Olympiacos. Ben White got some minutes in that game, but Timber came and still came in as a sub for him. Calafiori is someone that has shown very good form as well. And, he's basically... And he basically, came on as a sub. Take 1 minute, please. Yeah, sorry for the break. Of course, we had the likes of Nazuri Scared looking ahead of Calafiori, but Calafiori has kind of shown very good form this season. And clearly, he's deserving his spot as a left back. Gabriel, there were some concerns around Gabriel going into this game. Remember when Raya caught the ball and fell on him, and we thought that he was going to have like a shoulder injury, just like what we had suffered with Odegaard early in the season. But Gabriel is fully fit and is going to play today's game. Alongside Saliba, of course. We have Mosquera, who can also play that position, but that combination of Gabriel and Saliba is just amazing. So it's good to see them play together. Where we have some nice drama is in the central midfield. Declan Rice is going to play in the holding role alone this time, and I hope he can stay because Declan Rice already has that itch to go forward. But with the tactical setup we have today, I don't think he's going to go forward because we have Eze and Odegaard in central midfield. So Declan Rice is going to sit deep, go through the usual positions, get all the balls that are needed, and progress the play. Then, it's interesting to see Trossard still retain his place. Trossard, I don't know, he had his days. There are days when he can actually be very, very consistent, and the other days when he also struggles. So it's good to see that at least we have, someone like Martinelli who can come in the ranks. So sad that Madueke is out injured. I think it's for 2 months or thereabouts. I'm wishing him well. But the depth that Arsenal has right now is quite amazing. That's all I can say. The Arsenal's depth right now is on a different level, which makes me so happy. We have Bukayo Saka, who got a well-deserved rest, against Olympiacos, came on as a sub, and also scored the goal that kind of ended the game. And Victor Gyökeres, we are really, really, really hopeful that he's going to score today. His last goal was against Nottingham Forest. That was a couple of months back. Not last month, early last month. I thought it was international break. But since then, we've had some other games: the Man City game, the Olympiacos game, the Port Vale game, and he hasn't scored yet. This is one game that we're hoping that Mr. Gyökeres is going to score. So we have 5 minutes left before kickoff. Maybe on the chat you can put your predictions. Let's see what your thought process is. I think we're going to win 3-0 today. It's going to be a very, very comfortable victory. It's good to see how the Gunners are playing right now. We're in very superb form, and the lads are already going into the pitch. I'm looking forward to this encounter. West Ham wearing like the yellow. Okay, maybe I'm out. Okay, I'm wearing like some black tracks with yellow shoes. I'm sure when they take the tags. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's like a black top with yellow shorts. Very, very awkward looking jersey. So we have Nonso Gonko. Hey, Nani P. Good to see you, because this is going to be 3-0 for us now. Yeah, that's the same scoreline I actually have in mind. It's like my own prediction is 3-0 as well, like my cousin also. We go from Gyökeres, we go from Saka, and we go from Easy. So we'll soon be heading to, the kickoff. Raya is in goal, as expected. And we have Julian Timber as the right back, Calafiori as the left back, Gabriel and Saliba playing together in the middle. In the midfield, we have AJ Rice and Odegaard. This midfield, I'm looking forward to just seeing how they respond together. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. In attack, Gyökeres will lead the line, with Saka and Trossard on the flanks. On our bench, we have Kepa, Mosquera, White, Martinelli, Nogard, Guarnieri, Merino, Zubimendi, and Lewis Kelly. Like, the level of depth that Arsenal has is amazing. So let's look at West Ham's lineup. We have Ariola in goal. We have Erawan Bissaka as the right back. We have Malik Diouf as the left back. Max Dauman and Mavropanos in the middle. And of course, Magasa, Subuntu Magasa as the holding midfielder. Matheus Fernandes and Lucas Paqueta as the attacking midfielders. Crescencio Somerville on the left, Jarrod Bowen on the right, and Niklas Füllkrug in attack. I think Arsenal will have enough in the tank to defeat West Ham today. With ball possession, West Ham's bench, we have Hermansen, Walker Peters, Igor Julio, Wilson, Luis Guilherme, Guido Rodriguez, Chris Kills. Yeah, so everyone is getting ready for kickoff. It's going to be an interesting game. I would expect Arsenal to get the result we need to take us to the top of the Premier League for a couple of hours at least, And I think there are other games, other 3 o'clock games going on at the same time. Let me see. Yeah, so we have. So in the earlier fixture, Spurs beat Leeds United. I think Kudus had a goal and scored an assist. And we have Arsenal playing West Ham and Man United playing Sunderland. Man United is a team that has really, really been struggling for quite a while. Okay, so kickoff is about to start. I think there's a remains of silence for my peers. May so rest in peace. I'm anticipating this picture so much. I can't wait to see what my boys are going to do right now. Yeah, so someone like Saka, we will need him to be at his possible best today because of the fact that he's our talisman. One player I'm looking forward to seeing is Victor Gyökeres. So West Ham is going to start. They're attacking from the right to the left. And it's Matthias Fernandez that's about to kick off. And here we go. Arsenal 0, West Ham 0. Oh wow, the corner kick already. So they had like a kickoff routine where Fernandez played it back to Nalipanos and he blasted it to Bowen. And Bowen was already in behind the defense. But Calafiori shows great composure to clear it out for a corner kick. Last time West Ham won Arsenal 2 seasons ago, Mavropanos scored from a set piece. And he's actually there right now. I'm hoping that the players will defend this corner better. So he swing from Paqueta. Wow. The ball went above Raya or Fulkrug headed the ball over the bar. Raya didn't do very well, maybe to the swerve of the ball or the wind, but he actually attempted to go for the ball and was lost in no man's land. But thankfully, Fulkrug headed the ball over the bar. Trossard was actually the one marking Fulkrug, which was kind of like a mismatch in my opinion, but at least that's done. So Rice is with the ball, plays it to Odegaard. Odegaard darling with the ball for a bit, feeds it back to Rice. Rice to Calafiori. Calafiori is inverting. He takes it to Gabriel. Gabriel gives it to Calafiori back. Calafiori back to Gabriel. Gabriel to Odegaard. And that's a foul. Yeah, of course, we expect to see lots of fouls in today's game from West Ham. They are the ones defending, so they quite want to impede us as much as possible. So the boys with Timber, he plays it to Saliba. Saliba returns it to Raya. Raya in a funny looking pink kit. Plays it to Gabriel. Gabriel makes a clearance. That goes to Gyökeres, but Gyökeres played the ball straight to Wan Bissaka. Mavropanos is with the ball, he gives it to Kilman. Kilman takes it back to Ariola. Gyökeres is charging Ariola, but Ariola makes a simple crossfield ball. Now the ball is with Declan Rice. Declan Rice to Timber. Timber gives it to Calafiori. He was under pressure, but was able to contain his play and give it back to Timber. The ball is with Gabriel now. Gabriel to Izzy. Izzy with some shiny green boots to Gyökeres. Gyökeres plays it behind Trossard to a goal kick. Okay, he was not in the same wavelength with his player there. So Wan Bissaka will throw back into play. So as you would expect, West Ham are on the back foot. Wan Bissaka will return the game back into play and it's a free kick. Okay, now it's kind of like an offside to full crew. Yeah, the match probability is on. Arsenal is expected to win this game, and I think we should. We have enough in the tank to actually get the victory we need. So Rice to Odegaard. Odegaard gives it to Calafiori. Calafiori is inverting right now. He feeds Gabriel. Gabriel to Rice. Rice to Odegaard. Odegaard to Gyökeres, but he's blocked off by Kilman. And Saka, ooh, that's actually Timber. Wow. Timber just got a clear shot at goal and fired it, but the keeper made a very good save. First attempt on goal from Julian Timber. Well, that was a misplaced play from Gabriel, but he has gotten it back. Mavropanos is back with the ball. The Sixers not to do well today. Of course, everyone the checker and Gabriel is shepherding it till a goal kick. Wow, he must won it. So the ball is with Bowen right now. Bowen crosses it, good clearance by Timber. Bowen's cross came very close to connecting with Crescencio Somerville, but Timber was on hand to make a very, very good clearance from that ball. The Emirates seems very windy today. Most of the players, their jerseys are kind of really flapping a lot. Oh wow, a goal kick for us now. Paqueta took the ball on the bounce and fired it straight up, but he went over the bar. Yeah, that was a very, very good shot from Timber. So Rice with the ball. Odegaard to Saka. Saka to Trossard. On the edge of the area, Trossard. Ooh, that's a good shot from Easy that was blocked. Rice, another blocked shot. We're going to have a lot of this today. Loads of block shots with West Ham defending so deep. Saliba with the ball. This is Odegaard. Okay. Odegaard with the ball. He has Rice next to him. Gives it to Rice. Rice goes up play. Feeds Gabriel. Gabriel back to Rice. Rice gives it to Iberici Eze. Eze is with the ball. Plays it to Trossard. Oh, sorry. I can fell off. Sorry about that. Not looking stable though. Okay. Yeah, because I tilted the screen a bit. So it's a corner kick from us now, and we have Declan Rice. Oh, a free kick actually at the edge of the area, and Rice is going to take it. Let's see whether Arsenal can do anything meaningful with this free kick. Hopefully. Rice. It was wasted. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I don't know what this boy just did there. Rice kind of clipped it into the box and he just allowed the roll and Trossard was pushed away and the boy has gone for a goal kick. So such a promising position that just led to nothing. That's quite disappointing if you ask me. And it seems Mavropanos is down injured, so the physios have come to check on him. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So in the replays, Calafiori's head hits Mavropanos on his nose, on his face, I think, yeah. I hope it's not bleeding. Football is a contact sport. It's part of the game, I guess. Well, he's still uninjured, and this is certainly going to add to the injury time as the game progresses. Looks like it might be a cut though. And it's gonna be a cut, then he has to be treated with a headband or something. It's like using the opportunity to pass instructions to his team. And it's 11 minutes gone so far, and of the shot from Julian Timber, Arsenal have not had any other clear-cut chance against West Ham today. Oh, okay. Man United has scored a goal from Mason Mount. It was assisted by Brian Mbuemo. Interesting. That's Amorim is staying. Okay, heading back to the Emirates. No clear-cut action yet, but still delicately poised at 0-0. Timber feeds the ball to Saliba. Saliba gives it to Gabriel. Gabriel to Rice. Rice in the holding role today. Rice gives the ball to Saka. Saka one-on-one with Diouf. Let's see whether he's going to cook him. Nope. He gives Timber. Timber to Odegaard. Odegaard daddies on the ball for a while. Gives Timber. Timber back to Saliba. Saliba to Eze. Eze! Go! Oh my god! Go! Go! Shit! How did we miss this? Oh my god! Okay, so Odegaard goes to the ball at the edge of the area, feeds it to Saka. Saka plays a quick ball to Gyökeres. The ball falls kindly to Izzy at the edge of the area, and Izzy from 6 yards out places over the bar. I don't know how this ball didn't enter the net. Wow, great Izzy. That was such a miss. Olu, go Gunners, man. You just had a terrible miss from Izzy right now. I don't know how he missed that chance. God damn. That was a wasted effort. Obviously, the attacks will have to continue. Yeah, that was a free kick, a push on Trossard. Oof, damn. So now we've had two big chances, one from Timber, which he missed, another big chance from Izzy, which he also missed, you know. And in games like this, we need to take our chances. I don't know where we are dulling with this. Oh, this can be just annoying, man. Look at I did well to kind of latch into Saka's ball, but he was off balance. Okay, Odegaard. Okay, Diouf with the ball for West Ham. He gives it to Somerville. West Ham managing to get the ball after quite a while defending. Somerville to Fernandez. Fernandez back to Somerville. Diouf with the ball. Diouf has such an amazing cross on him. Fernandez. Somerville. Somerville back to Fernandez. West Ham are kind of maintaining possession. That's against the run of play actually. Mavropanos Paqueta. Why manages to evade Odegaard, but he loses the ball and the ref goes for a free kick. That didn't look like a free kick to me, but the right decision. Okay. Wan Bissaka with the ball. Give it to yeah, Magasa gave it to Bowen, but he's training for Arsenal. So now because I got injured. So 17 minutes gone, no key action. Okay, the back pass to Ariola, he plays it to Diouf, but it's a poor pass from Ariola to Diouf, and now it's been a throw-in to Arsenal. Can we capitalize on this? Rice, Timber, Saliba. Saliba gives the ball to Gabriel. Gabriel to Odegaard. Odegaard to Gabriel. West Ham are playing so deep. My God, this is like a low block that has its own low block. West Ham, Saka, Saka and Diouf. Oh, it was only Saka and Somerville, and they could not dribble past Somerville. Interesting. And Somerville on the counter, based on the left hand side to Paqueta. Paqueta wins the free kick. Throwing, sorry, for West Ham. But Odegaard is on the ground. It's like an off the field issue. I hope it's not bad. Because there are several too many injuries already this season. Okay, Odegaard is back up, thank God. I'm struggling a bit here on my feet. I don't know what's going on. Now the guy is still receiving treatment to just without your caress. From this thing. Struggling my feel here for the game. I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on. Thanks, Collins. I appreciate your comment. You know what I'm doing? I should keep it up. And I need to find a way to accept live video comments from my spectators. Okay, I will research around that and see what the outcome of that will be, and I'll let you guys know. But thanks for the great comments, Collins. So right now, Odegaard is sitting on the ground. He has had his fair share of injury problems, but he's kind of warming it up now. Good to see. Looking like a groin injury. No, his movement is looking a bit restricted. I'm hoping that you. 23 minutes gone so far. Arsenal 0, West Ham 0. So let me see if I can do some play-by-play from football. We show the actions on the pitch. Okay, so let me switch to this. So we're trying for Arsenal right now. From Timber into the play. So Akere is in front with right possession. So we're clearly attacking them, but what we need to see is that final cutting edge from Arsenal. So Timber gives the ball to Saka, a touch on Gyökeres, but will be intercepted by Diouf. Gyökeres, we need him to score in this game. We need him to be on his best. Because he's one of the players that we're looking forward to seeing some good action from. Yeah, so there's a lot of touches from our folks in the final third, deep in their midfield, but I've not had that cutting edge. So easy, tackle from Calafiori. Now West Ham has gotten the play back. Bowen has been dispossessed, but he recovered the ball back. It was a train for West Ham. So it's a break in play. And yeah, it was too much for Odegaard. Announced Bimendi has come in for him. This is quite unfortunate. Just when we thought we were going to, latch on to the amazing performance that Odegaard had against Olympiacos, we start to see that he has suffered an injury that he cannot recover from, and he has been subbed by Zubimendi. This is not what we expected or wanted, but it has happened. So that was clearly an injury for him, and just to know how long he's going to be out for. It seems like he has injured his knee. Ugh, man, you just keep having tough luck with all these injuries. But this basically, changes our formation setup. Izzy will now become like an attacking midfielder, while Rice and Zubimendi will play at the base behind him. And it's a struggle, but it's what it is. This is quite disappointing, man. Just when we thought that we have started playing well again, another injury comes and strikes us out. This is just tiring. So Arsenal is still attacking West Ham, but Raiders picked the ball up. Now mine is leading 2-0 against Sunderland with a goal from Benjamin Sesko. Interesting. So we're back on the attacking play. Pass exchange between Rice and Zubimendi. Timber, Fizzy to Saliba. Saliba gives it to Gabriel. Gabriel to Trossard. Trossard back to Gabriel. We're basically recycling the ball in our half. With Zubimendi back in action now, you'd expect him to get loads of balls. Now, so it's a block from Diouf. And that miss from Iberi to Eze. So I'll be cutting to watch a long shot. I think I have. I'll be leaving at halftime, something I need to go sort out. And I'll come back afterwards and we'll do a match reaction stream. Hey guys, so I just got a call that I need to do something real quick, personal, and I'll be back for the match reaction stream. So I'll see you guys at the end of the day for the match reaction stream.